Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New video, same grind. Y'all already know. I hope y'all doing well on this Thursday morning. Well, morning for me, afternoon probably for you guys. And yeah, and I hope y'all ready to grind the art because like always, I'm ready. So for today is the daily art grind level 38. And yeah, so we are one day before the final test of the full body illustration for the full body. And yeah, so gotta get ready today, gonna practice so tomorrow we can be ready to do a full ass illustration that I'm gonna use it to grade myself to see if I made some improvement, if I downgraded or whatever. You know the drill at this point. And yeah, and then after that, Saturday or Sunday is gonna be days where I'm gonna do some reviews. I'll take the time Saturday to make a review of the pelvis, and Sunday I'm gonna make a review of the head. Because starting next week and well, the next 2 weeks are gonna be weeks where I'm just gonna focus on drawing poses in general, dynamic poses, simple poses. Well, we're gonna focus more on dynamic poses, but we're gonna do also some simple poses in general, just drawing characters in general. And every day is gonna be a sketching day where I'm gonna do a lot of figure drawing, and then I'm gonna do draw a full character with the poses that I'm using. And yeah, maybe I'll attempt to do a full illustration every day. I'll try to do it. Not fully guaranteed, but I'll try, But every Friday I have to do a full illustration for sure. That's for sure. And yeah, then after that, after the next 2 weeks is gonna be the final weeks of the Apple Art Grind Push, where I will have to redesign, bring to life, back to life, a old OC that I made back in 2018-19, in the beginning of where I start to take art seriously. And yeah, so that's why I'm doing all the stuff, is to become better at character drawing, master character drawing, minimizing all my fundamental mistakes. And yeah, so anyway, so today we're gonna do something similar as yesterday. So we can get ready for next week practices. So we're gonna do a master study. So today's gonna be probably the last master study that I'm doing from Tetsuya Nomura and Color Reapers. And I'm gonna make a document of the things that I've taken notes from their style, from the things that I want to pick from them, because I've been studying them for what now? We are week 6 right now, so I've been studying them for 6 weeks, three weeks each. I've picked up some things that I like, some things that I've started to apply in my own work, and from there is I'm just gonna refer to that document to improve my own style, because as you know, I already in my opinion, I think all artists already have their natural style that they draw with, because they've been drawing when they were kids, and they develop. Well, I know as a kid you don't really have a style, you don't know how to draw at all as a kid, but you get what I mean. There's the joy when you're drawing for fun. You have a natural style that come up when you're drawing. So that's what I'm trying to say by natural art style. And so I decided to call my natural art style the Elementasya art style, because everything that I draw from my manga work for my manga, and when I start drawing characters that are outside my manga, I'm like, damn, that doesn't fit at all. But it's because I just need to be more consistent. Not more consistent. I think I'm consistent when it comes to drawing my characters. Just that I need to be more consistent with my decision making when I decide to draw characters outside of my manga Elementasya. So it's like, whenever I pick a character, for example, I'm this character here. Okay, I will draw this character in my manga, like, oh, maybe I will have less details or more details, or so on and so forth. Or maybe I won't use those shapes here, I will use this shape instead, and all this stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, though the artists that I'm studying are the artists that are close to what I envisioned for my final form of my art style. Also, so if I'm using this character over here, there's a high chance I'm gonna draw the character as it is. I might do some tweaks here and there, but it will probably be the same character as it is, because I'm going with this type of simplicity, this type of design when it comes to the characters for my own manga Elementasya. And yeah, so anyway, gonna do a master study today. Then after that, like I said, we're gonna do a figure drawing session where I'm only focusing on using shapes and forms, no anatomical stuff. The goal here is really to be comfortable with simplifying the human body. And then after that, we're gonna take one of the poses and go draw one of my characters. And the character I'm gonna draw today is gonna be another character from my manga Elementasya called my manga is called Elementasya. And I'm gonna draw the main protagonist of my manga. Well, you can barely see it here. Here we go. This is Kei, the protagonist of a manga. And as you can see, I'm I'm doing pretty well when it comes to poses, dynamic poses and everything, but you know, I want to become more consistent with it because sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't hit it, and yeah, it's annoying. So I just want to become more consistent with it. I'm gonna show a bigger version after when I'm gonna start doing the full sketch. And you know we're gonna do different as well for the figure drawing is that I'm gonna use a pose. I got some poses that I'm gonna use as references, and I'm not gonna draw the references with the proportion of the exact reference I'm seeing. I'm gonna draw them in the proportion of my character. So it will help me draw in different shape and different form because I think it's too easy to just draw what you see. Because I think I developed a lot of my social skill to the point that it become easy to draw what I see by simplifying shapes and form. But now I want to try to simplify using different shape, different form if I want to draw another character in the same exact pose, if it makes sense. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do after when I'm gonna start doing the figure drawing. But anyway, like I always, you'll take your pen, your paper, your tablet, or whatever you need to draw, and let's go together. Don't sit there for the next hour or two, sitting, watching me drawing and do nothing. You know, be productive as well. I have the stream. I have the video in the background. This is a stream. This is a long form video, but not a stream. But yeah, I have the video behind the scenes, in the background while you're working on your own stuff. I might be quiet most of the time, so you're gonna enjoy the music in the background in the meantime. And yeah, so yeah, let's grind together and make that good art. Okay. So like always, I'm gonna trace over the reference by doing simple shapes. Then after that, we're gonna redraw those same shapes so we can draw this character. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure about this head shape because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Like everything in the front is I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing, but from starting here, I'm starting to doubt. I'm like, this seems not right. Should have a big head like that, actually. This is the real challenge here, drawing a character that got a baggy clothing and figure it out how the body will sit inside of the clothing. And to be fair, I got a reference in front of me, the character design reference, and I can see the body without the hoodie. So it's a bit of cheating, but it's not really. Because even like she got a robe. That's how you call those in English. A robe. Skirt. No, skirt is just when you. It's only the. It's when it's detached to your clothing, the top. So I think when it's all in one, I think it's a robe. Something like this. Something like that. Anyway, me and English, we do not. We do not cooperate well. We cannot English properly. Either she got long legs or I just made the pelvis too high. Now she got a long abdomen. Okay, no, wait. Bring this down a little. Like this. And have a torso a bit longer. I think that's better. I want to try something with the feet. I'm just gonna make a simple shape. Instead of doing a whole 3D block, and then from the simple shape, I'm gonna make the 3D-ness of it. If it makes sense. I want to experiment. Because when I think about Color Reaper's work, most of the time when you draw the feet, they're actually like there's a 3D shape, there's a 3D illusion, a 3D depth from within the feet of the character. But most of the time, it's just flat triangular, or at least something like this going on. Like it's technically flat, but there's some depth into it because you can imagine like, oh, okay, yeah, this is where we'll add the other things, you know. But it's low-key a flat shape. I'm gonna try to go from this, you know, like a flat shape, and then start adding the details to create that 3D effect. I know right now we started Tetsuya Nomura, we're not starting Color Reaper, but I'm just thinking of, okay, how I want to break down the shapes, you know, break down the make the simplification. Wait. Hold up. If her hand is like this when she doesn't have a hoodie, and when she have a hoodie, it's something similar. This is a layer on top of the robe. Wouldn't the hand be almost covered entirely? Huh. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but because from that logic, the hand's supposed to be there. Guess I'm just gonna go with it. Alright, the hair. Well, the hair is pretty much covered. So there's not much I can do with this. Anyway, I really appreciate the fact that that there was those well, I don't, it's not a PDF, but they were just screenshot of a PDF, I think, of the character designs from this game, Yotui. Man, once I found those, I download those pictures on my computer. So whenever I want to study their work, I can just pull those references and say, okay, this is how they do these things, all this stuff. And I think for this one I'll do what I did with one of the Color Reaper studies, where I drew the body on one layer and drew the clothing on the second layer, so I can have what you call this? I can see the difference between the clothing and the body itself. Oh, that's weird. How the hair is inside the hoodie like this? What? Okay, yeah. Let's not try to. I'm gonna try to mindfuck myself like this. So yeah. All right. Here we go. Damn, she got big ass shoes. Her shoes are big. The fuck? But I guess this is what this one makes the design appealing. The contrast between big, small, medium. She got long legs. Damn. Long legs. Small shoulders, which makes sense. You know, she's towards the skinny side of the body types. What else? Really a square face. Well, most of the characters in this game have a squared face, except for one character who's really cutesy, where the cute aesthetic is just what she's about. So she's really round around the face, but most of the characters have a square, boxy, a bit of sharpness, triangular shape for the head. That's what comes often in the style of this game. Yeah. Anyway, now it's time to sketch this. Got a really long leg, so I need a lot of space for when I go down. Didn't make this long enough. Give it more, a bit more wideness. Is that even a word? Wideness. Wide. Don't think that's a word. Arms. Okay. Didn't make this long enough. I thought I was about to sneeze. I can feel it in my nose, but I decided to hold back, and then instead of that, I yawned. Okay, let me give me a sec. Words need to be a bit lower. This needs to be a bit lower as well. So that. Okay, let me start drawing the details, the body details. So, for this, I'm just gonna clean up some lines, because I'm gonna draw the clothing on another layer. And luckily for me, I got a reference without the hoodie, just here, just right here, so I can see the details of the arms, the hands better. And that's why I was confused earlier, because the hand, bro. So the hand here, what the heck? Okay, let me stop using the button. So the hand here is covered by the robe, right? But then it's the same pose, but you can still see the finger that's poking out of the side here. But logically for me, if I add another layer of clothing on top of the clothing that I already have, that she already has, and the hand was, we don't see that much of the finger of the hand with the robe, the robe. I would think that the hoodie will cover most of it. Logically, right? But seems not. Go back here. Record and Talis is going over. Okay. So how long have I been recording? 37 minutes? Okay. Still got time. If I was just drawing her with her undies, that's what it will look like. The leg, this part here, like there's a line here that's overlapping. Something here, something like that. Let me try the thing here. I'll go try the shoes. Okay. This is one where I can decide. I can draw the base of the shoe, and then just add the details on it after. Create that 3D form. Start with the shape, then you draw the form. That's something I think that, from what I've seen from the Color Reapers and Tetsuya Nomura, I feel like when I'm doing the breakdown, I'm like, wait, what if I just draw the shape? Then after that, when I add the details, I use the line work to create that depth, that illusion of 3D. Like without having to do like all this stuff here. Like usually I will do something like this from the get-go. Create a cube, something like this. But I'm like, wait, what if I just draw the shape? And then from there, draw the necessary details to create that depth. Or heck, sometimes you just draw a triangle shape for the feet. So that's a thing, a current something that cartoonists usually do. Like they don't really draw a wool shape, a wool form. They just draw a shape that represents the feet. And since I'm using a lot of lines in my work, I can use line work to help me create the depth, the illusion of 3D. I think the only moment where I will have to use actual forms to create 3D is if I don't rely on line work, I'll rely more on colors. You know, now this is where I will have to define every forms with the sketch. If it makes sense. Anyway, it makes sense to me. I think this is why people hate line art, because maybe the people that hate line art is because they have a hard time to create that 3D depth, that 3D illusion with the art. So that's why they prefer relying on color blocking and create the shape with that. But for me, it's the reverse. I have a hard time to use color blocking to create. But you know, okay, I don't have a hard time to use color blocking to create 3D or forms or whatever. It's just that I'm bad at rendering it. That's the thing. I'm bad at rendering it. I'm bad at make it clear compared to line work. And I'm not surprised because I always hated coloring. Traditionally, of course. When it comes to digital, I don't have something particular with colors. Like I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like it either. Like I do it because you know that's the finishing touch, and I like the way I color. Of course, well, I like the way I color. I'm starting to like now the way I color. I'm starting to liking it, but I don't necessarily like the process of coloring. So I think this is why I hate using colors to just do anything like create the color blocking or anything like that. Though this one I'm trying to learn. I was trying to do this year when I was doing some of my art pieces to force myself to use just colors to create backgrounds and create depth and illusion and all this stuff. And man, oh man, it's really hard. It's so fucking hard. I'm like, bro, if I just did line art, it would be so much easier. I just need to control the way I draw the line and that's it. The way I draw the line, how thick the line is, and that's it. Easy peasy. He really went in with those laces. Huh? Nice. Okay, from now on I'm just gonna draw the overall shape of the shoe, and then I'm gonna use the line within the shoes to create the 3D the form to create a form. So start with a shape, create the form after, instead of doing all that stuff here. I mean, there's nothing wrong doing that, but I think it's more simple the way I did it. Anyway. Alright, the face. My face. That lip, that line for the lip is so weird. Oh shit, I forgot the hand. We forgot her hand. Sorry. Now I'm gonna draw the hair. Okay, now this. You know what? I'm not gonna draw the hair actually. Right now, I'm gonna draw the clothing first, cause if I was drawing the version without the hoodie, I would draw the hair. But I'm drawing the version with the hoodie. You know what? Screw it, we're gonna draw the version without the hoodie. I know I was following these references, but it's the same reference, just that one without that doesn't have the hoodie. And yeah. No, okay, no. We're gonna draw the hoodie version. We're drawing the hoodie version, fuck it. Okay, let's draw the hoodie. So I'm gonna start with this. The hood itself. Actually no, we're gonna start in the odd way. We're gonna start from this part here. The abdomen. Interesting. Guess I just have to figure it out what it looks like without the hair. Without the hair strand here. Alright, so I did the hoodie. Oh wait, I forgot the most important part of the design. The most important part. Cattail. This is not Shoka without the cattail. I can't believe we're already almost toward the end of July. Tell you guys, I feel like we started July last week. But I guess this is what happened when you focus on doing your stuff. Then time goes fast. Without you even realizing it. Because every day is a grind day. So you're doing the same thing over every day. With a bit of variation, of course. But even then, you still sometimes don't realize how fast the time goes. Like I remember when I applied for convention, I felt like, oh shit, August is really far away. You know, when I got the, oh, you got the table, you're accepted, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's nice. So August is really far away, and look at me now. It's 2 weeks before convention. I'm like, shit, already? Then we just start July. Okay, now let's draw the hair. No. Draw dye hair. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, so that's about it. It was weird to draw all that on layers. I think the hand can be a bit smaller. In here, it's a tad bit smaller. Oh, it just feels weird to draw it like that. Alright, so I'm gonna take a small break, and then when I'll be back, we're gonna do some figure drawing, then draw my character in one of the poses that I'm gonna draw for today. So like I said, for the figure drawing, instead of drawing the reference as it is, let me show you the reference I'm gonna use. And here it goes. So I got 4 of those. So I've got 4 of those here. Instead of simplifying the proportion of the person that I'm drawing here, I'm going to draw the proportion of my character. So I'm going to use different shape, different forms for the poses. So I'm going to draw my character in those poses, but with different shape and forms instead of using this guy's proportion. Even though he looks cool, he got the 6-pack and all this stuff, I'm not gonna draw all that because my character is fat. So I'm gonna use a lot of round shape here. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna take a break, go take a break as well. So for you guys, it's gonna be an instant. For me, it's gonna be a 5-minute break. But pause the video, go drink some water because I know your lips are dry as fuck. Don't even try to lick your lips, I know they're dry. And yeah, go drink some water, eat some snack, stretch, and then when you come back, we can continue the grind. Alright, be right back. Alright, we're back from the break. I hope y'all had a good one. If you didn't, go take a break right now. I really advise this. You cannot just sit an hour doing nothing. Doing nothing. I assume you're doing something, but I know. Maybe you're just sitting on your couch, on your bed, watching the video. But anyway, stand up, go stretch, drink some water, and yeah, do all the self-care stuff, But anyway, so now we're back from the break, and now it's time to draw our character, draw some poses, and my reference don't want to open. Okay, it's open. Alright. So I'm gonna draw 4 poses that I'm gonna draw a character in, and like I said, I'm gonna use my character's proportion, my character's shapes and forms to draw those poses instead of using the actual reference. Instead of using actual reference, proportion, and everything. And for those figure drawings, I'm really focusing on drawing shapes, no anatomical details. So no deltoid shape, no pectoral major shape or quadricep shape. No. We drawing cylinders, sphere, boxes, triangles, ellipses, whatever that's gonna help us draw the character we want to draw. And we're gonna draw. Oh shit! I'm gonna draw K, the main protagonist on my manga Elementasya. That, by the way, you can read the first 4 chapters for free on the website. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, and if you like it, please share with your friends, families, and anyone that thinks gonna like it, so we can build a community around my manga Elementasya. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. And oh wait, did I pick the wolf window? Wait, give me a sec. Okay. Bring this up here. This up here. I don't even know what is this. I saw every year I learn something about Club Studio Paint. I'm like, wait, what is that function does? I'm like, oh wait, I can do this with that? Oh shit, didn't know this. But yeah, every year is like this. I'm like, oh, I learned something new with Club Studio. Even though I've been using Club Studio since 2019, 20? No, 19, yeah. 2019, yeah. Alright. Let's zoom in so y'all can see the character I'm gonna draw, and also I can see what shape I'm using. So yeah, so this is the first pose I'm gonna draw my character in. I'm gonna draw this one here. I'm not gonna draw the front. The front view is just too boring. 3/4 is better to have a better silhouette. But I'm not, even though my character doesn't use a gun, for the sake of the pose I'm gonna draw. I'm just gonna draw it. I'm gonna draw the gun. Else it would be weird. Alright, let's get started. It's looking the same pose as I drew here. It's just that the arm are placed differently. Now I'm looking at it. It wasn't intentional. Yeah, like I said, I'm using the shape of my character design. Neck is too long. So yeah, I'm just drawing a sphere for the head. I'm not drawing the whole chin stuff and all, and etc. That would be a good pose for one of my other characters that use a gun actually. I also think this is a good way for you to practice different body type, because yes, it's good that you can draw from reference, observe reference, and draw the what you see. But I think it's also good that you pick a reference and you don't stick with the reference as it is. You know, you decide to change the body type. So right now I'm drawing like the guy that's from me is shredded. Well, shredded. Oh, he's not really ultra shredded, but you know, you can see his abs, you can see his serratus anteriors, his obliques, and all this stuff. You know, he doesn't have a lot of fat. He's towards more the skinny side with amount of muscle that's visible on the surface. You know, and yeah, you go have drawn this if you want to. If your goal is to practice this body type, or you just want to practice observation skill. But also, I think it's good to just take a pose and say, okay, what if I draw this same pose, but instead of drawing a shredded guy, I'm gonna draw a fat man. You know, a man that have a lot of fat in his body. You know, like really, like a lot of round shape and also. Or what if instead of drawing a skinny guy, I'm gonna draw a bulky guy, so he's still fit, but you have a bigger muscle mass and all this stuff. So I think that's a good way to explore poses, explore body types, and get used to draw a different body type. Or even then, what if I draw a girl doing this pose instead? Because yes, you can draw the same body type but draw a different gender, because there will be minor differences. One of the things that's going to be different is there'll be the hips. You know, the hips are going to be more wide and the shoulders going to be narrower. Depending on the size of the breast might be bigger or smaller, so the pectoris major won't be the same shape, or the things that are going to be covered is going to be different. And because of the breast, maybe the way the arm is position is going to be different as well. So those are things like that you can challenge yourself when you're drawing poses and decide to do something else different. Another practice I used to do as well, I don't do it often now. I used to pick one pose and decide to draw the same pose but at a different angle. So right now the pose is a three-quarter facing us, and sometimes I was okay, what if I draw the same pose, but instead of having the camera neutral, I'll draw the camera in a lower angle, you know, have a different dynamic perspective, you know, something like that. This is another skill, you know, that you can practice. But for this case here, I'm just, you know, changing the body type or drawing a different character within this pose. I think I can make the torso a bit bigger. Just that big. should have done this when I drew Nikki yesterday, but I didn't think about it. I was like, oh wait, I can do that. Why didn't I think about this? Most of the things that I practice are things that just came up when I finished doing a previous practice. You know, like yesterday, when I finished drawing Nikki, I was like, wait, why I didn't just drew all those poses in Nikki's proportion instead of drawing the proportion of the person in front of me, you know? So this is why I'm like, oh wait, but well, I'll just modify this a little bit. We're doing the same thing but differently. I said I'm gonna draw joints, the knees, elbows, and all this stuff. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do it like Color Reaper. The feet, I'm just gonna draw a shape. Also, compared to yesterday, I'm taking my time to make a clean shapes and forms. Because I realized yesterday with my favorite drawing practice yesterday, I felt like I rushed a little bit. I think it's just because of habit. When I'm doing gesture drawings, I always rush doing it because I realize when I take my time, I focus too much on having accuracy and having the anatomical shapes right. When instead of focusing on the flow and gesture of it, so that's why I always rushed. But with that, I'm like, you know what? Take your time and focus on the shape only, and try it as your best to have the flow of the pose. I think this arm is a bit too long. Also, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's easier to see proportion like this. Like you can tell easily where you're going too big, too small, or whatever. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, for the gun's gonna be whatever, man. I'm not gonna draw all that. Oh wait, this is better the gun. I thought it was his arm. Okay, that's one pose done. So yeah, that's a good thing with this. Also, another good thing that you need you can put into practice as well as to when you create a character, or original character, or OC. Learn the shape language of your own original character. So when you do, if you want to practice drawing your OC doing different poses, before you start even drawing the poses, it can be a simple or dynamic pose. You want to know what shape your character is composed with. I know my character is mainly composed of rounded shape because I know he's fat. You know, he's a chubby kid. So I'm gonna use a lot of round shape or roundy boxes. You know. It doesn't have really a lot of triangular shape, except for his clothing, where I'm exaggerating because it's just a aesthetic choice, a style choice that I want to make with my clothing. Like Tetsuya Nomura, the clothing is always like sharp edges, even though it's a soft fabric, but the line work style is really sharp. So the only sharp stuff that's gonna be on the body of my original character is gonna be his clothing because aesthetic choices. But in general, the foundation of the character is mainly round shape. Like if I take off his clothes, he's only wearing undies, it's gonna be mainly round shape. I got characters where the shape are really more sharp, more rough, you know. One of those characters is called Evans. He's one of the main antagonists of the first part of the season 1. That you're gonna see in volume 1, by the way, that I'm gonna work later this year. His body is really more triangular shape, so I'm gonna use a lot of sharp shape language when I'm gonna draw him. So yeah. So learn to break down the design of your character, so it will be easier for you to do those type of practices when you draw those poses. And with those breakdowns, it will be easier to place those shapes in space as well. Alright, to the next pose. Ooh, we have a superhero-like pose. Not that it doesn't really fit Kei's personality, but yeah. He's not the heroic type. Or at least he doesn't want to be a heroic type character. Since he's pretty selfish by nature. Also another thing, this is something we're gonna do next week. But I don't really advise to do it, especially if you're just getting started with when it comes to learning how to pose your characters and learning your fundamentals. But when it comes to dynamic poses, you might want to start to look at other artists' works and copy their poses, and draw your character in those poses. Because the thing is that at some point, your observation skill is gonna bring you so far, as a limit on how far you can go the way you pose your characters, you know. And the only way you will be able to express those dynamism and those crazy poses that you see in manga, anime, and all this stuff is to watch those anime, read those mangas, and pick those poses and draw those poses with your character doing those poses. So this is where you're gonna start breaking down other artists' work on. Okay, how did they make the science to break down those poses? But here's the catch, though. You might, if you don't have a good fundamentals, you don't have a proper knowledge or anatomy, you might copy some mistakes that will stack up with the mistakes that you usually do with your own artwork. So it might be it's gonna be a double-edged sword. So you gotta watch out for it. So at first it's good that just observe from real life, draw the poses from real life. Yes, it's gonna be boring. It's not gonna be the poses that you see in your head, that you imagine in your head. But get used to see those anatomy, those anatomy landmarks, the proportions, the real life proportions, and then from there you can look at other artists and see if there's anything that those artworks, those artists poses that they do for their characters. If there's nothing that you can adjust, because maybe there's something the proportion is off, the perspective is off, the anatomy is off, or whatever. You need to be able to spot those things before you even start learning or studying other artists' works. So yeah, but you can still study those artists even though if you don't learn the fundamentals. It's just that don't take those as pure science, pure truth. Like it's like, this is how you do it, because there might be some mistakes here and there that you cannot spot, and you're gonna stack it up with your own mistakes that you didn't fix yet. So this is what we're gonna do next week, because the next week I'm gonna do a lot more of dynamic poses with a lot of foreshortening, low angles, high angles, all this stuff. And I'm gonna use a lot of manga and anime references to pose my characters in. I'm gonna use real life references as well, because I made a folder of poses where I got a lot of those angles that I like to draw my characters in, and I'm gonna use those often. But I got a lot of manga panels that I like the way the manga can pose their character. I'm like, yo, I need this. I need to study that.
There's nothing inside when it always me burning down the walls. Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet, the real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass.
Let me round the middle line here. It's awkward. Like the sphere is flat.
je pense. There's nothing inside. When it always me burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Searching all along, give us what I long and long, without a clue, without a sign,
Interesting.
without a
Did I do something wrong with you?
the real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a strategy. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's every what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just a case of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us what I long and long, without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a strategy. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's every what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just a case of bones. There's nothing inside.
trying to keep track of the time also because I don't want to get carried away and spend 10,000 hours doing this. Because as much as I'm not gonna lie, it's fun doing this, but I know you guys got other things to do. Or you can just put it in your watch it later players. But yeah, this is a grind session. A session needs to be done eventually. Just grinding the art is fun, especially if you start to unlock stuff in your head like, oh shit, I understand now why certain things goes like this, and etc etc, you know. There's nothing better to have a aha moment once you do a practice, like, oh, I understand why certain artists, I understand why I couldn't do this before, so and so. Right? Down, two more to go. Two down, two more to go. And I'm probably gonna use this pose to draw my character. It's so similar to what I did here. It's just the angle is different. I don't want to draw him like this. It really doesn't fit him. I don't see him posing like this for no matter what. I mean, okay, actually, I see him posing like this, but not now. Not now. That's the problem when you know your character too well, is that you drawing poses, you be like, man, I don't see, he won't do this. Or if he does, he won't do it right now. You know, he's not at a stage where he will do this type of poses or this type of mannerism. It's a good thing, but sometimes it's a curse, because you'll be like, I know my character too much, so now I had to really narrow down the type of poses that I'm gonna draw my character in. But since it's just a mannequin as a practice, I don't care. But if I'm gonna start, when I'm gonna start to actually draw the character, I'll look it up like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, I don't see you doing that. You're not the type of person that will do this type of poses. Who is you? I don't know you. You're not my son. Ain't my son. Yes, I call my OC's son, daughters, and all this stuff. I don't say it often, but in my heart, I say it often. I'm like, yeah, this is my son. Present you my son Kay, my daughter Nikki, the eldest, so and so. Personally, the only thing I didn't study about the body, the anatomy so far, is really like the fat distribution. I always go by feel when it comes to that. Well, I go by feel. I just go logically. I'm like, okay, when someone is fat, you know, as a ex-fat boy, anyway, I still think I'm still fat a little bit, but anyway, as an ex-fat boy, you know, I can know where the fat go from memory. But I think a bit of study of fat distribution can help a little bit. I mean, it's not that hard really. Like, there's specific spot where the fat's gonna go in your body. I know it goes in your chest, your tummy. The tummy is the part that's really stubborn when you want to lose fat. You know, You're gonna lose fat everywhere easily, but your tummy is gonna be the one part that's gonna be stubborn that don't want to go away. And I know there's fat that in your the pelvis area, the pubis area. I know in your thighs, the inner thighs, below your tricep area. I'm just fat that a bit of fat that goes there, and of course the cheek. And I think that's pretty much it. This is where the fat distribute themselves to the body. This is where I remember from memory, but I'm pretty sure there's other places that I forgot. But yeah, the tummy is the part that, like, this is the easiest part to remember, the tummy. When it comes to fat characters or chubby characters, you want to make sure there's enough fat in the tummy to make it more believable. Then after that, you start to balance the body. Like, okay, if I got a fat character, you will probably have bigger arms. Well, it's actually too, because when I was younger. By the way, the main character of my comic is based on me when I was in high school. So his body proportion is pretty much the same when I was in high school. Though I was fat in the torso area, my arms were kind of skinny. That's one thing. They weren't skinny, but they were skinny. So I was the type of person that was fat but has skinny arms, thick thighs, and all this stuff. Now just thinking about it, it's really embarrassing. I'm really embarrassed when I'm thinking about it, but yeah. Yeah, so you can be fat and have a skinny arm, but not too skinny. You know, you have to have a bit of meat, a bit of meat in there. Yeah, you can be fat. You can be fat and have skinny arms. But I never saw someone fat and have skinny legs. That won't make sense because your legs wouldn't be able to support your body. It wouldn't be balanced. So that's why when someone is fat, you got thick legs. Because the legs gotta support the weight that's at the top. Or else you'll crumble. You're gonna get folded like an egg. Folded like an omelet. So how long will be recording? 1 hour 48 minutes. So I'm gonna wrap this up soon. I'm gonna draw one last pose. Then I'm gonna take one of those 4 poses and draw the full character.
Your bones, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls. Is that
No trend.
Nothing to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I find an empty glass. Reflection does the truth. It's telling what's to be told.
This
And
one,
yet
this
the
one is too small.
mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade.
Better.
Hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. Chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask. My place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a case of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls. Is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no
Right.
face to show.
Now one last pose, and we're gonna start drawing the role character. I think I'm gonna use this one, even though it doesn't fit him. But hey, I'm doing this for the sake of practice, not for character design type shit. If it was for character design, yes, I would pick something that fit him.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is what I long and long. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade. Hiding both faces.
I feel like it's tilted, but it's not tilted.
I'm a shapeshifter. What a should I be? Please don't take off my mask. Revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I find an empty glass. Reflection does the truth. It's telling what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade. Hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. Chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask. My place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls. Is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade. Hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter.
There's a small tilt.
Don't take off my mask, my disguise.
It's really subtle, but I put it with the tank top. The base of the tank top was tilted this way, like this. Got something like this going on, angle wise. Like it's really subtle, but you can spot it.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is what I long and long. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade. Hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What a should I be?
Ah, shit.
I give to you, had to see me, just a case of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls. Is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, Atlas masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is dwell along and on. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, Atlas masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should to be. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's telling what's up to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, Atlas masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
Yeah, this arm is way too long.
I give to you, had to see me, just a case of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls. Is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, Atlas masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is dwell along and on. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, Atlas masquerade, hiding both face and mind.
Actually, no, it's
Afraid for you to draw. I'm a
reverse, reverse.
what a should to be. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.
Take for it. Here.
Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's telling what's up to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, Atlas masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. je pense, there's nothing inside. When it always me burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break?
Okay.
I'm a shapeshifter, at Boo's masquerade.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take this pose here. I'm gonna draw my character in this.
I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us dwell on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's telling what's to be told, and need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just to gauge your bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us dwell on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's telling what's to be told, and need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, at Boo's masquerade, hiding both
I got
face
you.
and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. just to gauge your bones. There's nothing inside. always me burning down the walls. Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to
For some reason, whenever someone critique my if I jump with my original character and I'm asking for critique, people always try to fix my airline like this. I'm like, no, that's not a mistake. I generally want this to be round like this. I want it to be round. People think I always think that I don't know how to draw the airline. I'm like, no, no, no. I generally want to make it like this. It's a design choice. If you look at my other characters, I do the airline like this, the way you said, oh, it's how you do the airline properly. But no, I want this to be rounded. I want to make this part round. Why? Because I feel like it fits the design of my character, the round shape and all this stuff. That's why. There's no deeper meaning. But after I saw people correcting, giving feedback, correcting some mistakes that I make when I draw my character. They always correct this. Saying, I'm like, no, it's not an error. I want to draw it like this. I want it to look like that.
nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's telling what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter.
I don't like the eyes. I'm gonna redo them.
Hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. Chained up to my core. But don't take off my mask. My place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me burning down the walls. Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is dwelling on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a strategy. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's telling what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me burning down the walls. masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is what alone and long. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a strategy. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's having what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't see you, have you seen me? Just a case of once, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Your face is dwell alone and long, without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a strategy. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments are gone, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's having what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter.
I was get the single, you're supposed to see this.
Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't see you, have you seen me? Just a case of once, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind,
And I'm not gonna do a reference for me to tell if we see the finger or not, but it's so pixelated. If I zoom in, I won't see shit. So I gotta use my anatomy knowledge in head and say, okay, we will see this part here or not. The hand is too small.
Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet, the real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting the truth. It's every what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just to gauge your bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, running down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both
Actually, no, it's like reverse.
afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Down, 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 down. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us what alone and on. Without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found.
Sorry if you hear a dog barking.
Front of me is where I find
This is the neighbor's dog.
empty glass, reflecting the truth. It's every what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just to gauge your bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, running down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, actress masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show.
But I didn't even save once. Not think about it. I'm playing a dangerous game here. That would be terrible if I was joining then if I should just crash. Though I doubt it will happen, but we never know. Life happens sometime.
Your bones, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter.
Now the shoes and we're done. 2 hours 24. Damn. We're taking my sweet time here. You know what? Let me do it on another layer. I'm gonna draw this part of this.
Your bones, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Alright, we're done. And like I said, this pose doesn't fit this character at all, man. It's putting me in some weird energy here. I'm like, damn, why are you posing like that? What? That's ain't you? Maybe in the future you might pose like that, but not now. Right now you're not that righteous to be like that. But anyway, I hope this grind session was a good one for you guys, and you made some good progress in whatever you're working on right now. I think this is a bit too that real quick. Yeah, I hope you made some good progress and that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Most of the people that watch those videos are not subscribed to the channel. And by the way, thank you for all the follows and comments I'm getting in those videos. A lot of people are praising this format of videos that I'm doing, and they really like what I'm doing. So yeah, it's really encouraging me to do more of those. Even if I didn't add those comments, I'll still keep going. But you know, the fact that there's people noticing my grind, my work, it's really hopeful, and I'm really grateful for that as well. So yeah, anyway, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream at 10 a.m. for 1 p.m. EST, or even longer. We're gonna do our last full illustration body test, our last full body test illustration tomorrow on stream. So if you want to catch me on Twitch, the link is in the description box below, and follow me there so you won't miss the stream. Or else you can watch the footage that I'm gonna upload on YouTube tomorrow. I upload every day till August 19th, sharing my art grind, sharing my progress on mastering character drawing, and yeah. So yeah, I'll let you guys go. Like I always, keep grinding, take some break, and don't slack. Yeah, my finger got stuck. And don't slack, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, peace!